and good morning, friends. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I get asked quite a bit, and that is, how do you hide your well? Let's get into it. So, a lot of times people want to hide the access to their septic, to their well. There could be a variety of pipes or utilities that people don't want to see, right? Some people think that it's unsightly. Some people don't like the way that it meshes with their landscaping, and that's perfectly fine. However, let's talk about some ways to keep it hidden, but still be able to get to it, right? Some of the issues that I run into quite a bit is that people will hide the access caps in ways that will make it to where now the cost of repair is going to go way up, or it makes it to where somebody can't get to something. And what are some of those options, right? So one of the most common issues I see with the way that people hide things is decks, right? People put some kind of wooden structure or some kind of decking material over top of their well or over top of their septic, and you can't get to the piece of equipment when something goes wrong without tearing up large sections of that deck. The next one would be patios. I've seen so many people build a concrete patio around the well. I've even seen people put asphalt around a well. Really bad idea, because there are things that are below the surface that you are eventually going to have to get to. But, it is what it is. So, a couple options to actually hide your well. My favorite option is make a garden, right? You get a little bit of mulch, that'll keep all the grass from growing around it. You put a few little plants, not an arborist, not a horticulturalist guy, so I don't really know anything about the plants, but put some pretty ones out there, right? You could put little tiny leafy bushes. You could put normal bushes. You could put blueberries. You could put whatever. Nothing with thorns, because again, somebody has to work on that well. But you can hide it using vegetation. Now, you don't want to do anything that has any kind of deep roots or anything that's crazy like trees, right? That's going to cause some problems. But vegetation's a good idea. The other option that you could consider is building a little mini wishing well. People do that quite a bit. You could also purchase them if you want, but that's kind of expensive, and it's not that hard of a project to do, right? Take an afternoon, a few 2x4s, and you got yourself a nice wishing well. So people will do these little wishing wells that'll put on top of their well, and it does a really good job of obscuring the well, but also making it to where if anybody has to get there and work on it, you can just pick it up and move it off of the well to do whatever you have to do. Sometimes people will also use fake rocks. Now, a fake rock on a well, in my opinion, is a really bad idea. So why, you might be asking? Fake rocks are going to cover the well completely, and it just looks like you have a rock in your yard. Perfectly fine. However, it is going to be a dark, damp place. What likes dark and damp places? Snakes, ants, spiders, all sorts of little creatures love being inside of those little things. So I find so often when people have those well rocks that as soon as you take it off, you're going to see that there's tons of ants swarming all inside of there. So I'm not a huge fan of the well rocks, just because you do run the potential of having bugs get into your well, especially with how many of the wells in our area either don't have a secure cap or have a broken conduit. It's just asking for bacteria. You don't want to do it. Also, well rocks are really expensive, like generally between $80 to $150 depending on the size. Even the really big ones can get up to $300 for a nice, good size well rock. They're too expensive in my opinion, right? The third way that I also enjoy seeing is what people will do is they'll basically build like a privacy screen around the well, right? So what I mean by this is you'll have you'll have 2 or 3 4x4 posts, and then you just build like deck or fencing around it, right? And that'll usually obscure it. People stain it. They make it to where it looks nice and pretty. Generally, though, I will only see that done if the well's next to a driveway, next to the house. Maybe it's next to like the woods or something to that effect. If the well's in the middle of the yard, that one's a little bit more tricky to do. And that's generally where I'll recommend that you might want to consider just going straight to a garden or one of those fake wishing wells, right? If you're going to do this, though, make sure you don't put anything that's got any kind of sentimental value to it, right? I had a lady once where she had these real pretty, I guess they were roses. I'm not 100% sure what they were, but they were these nice white flowers. And so she put these flowers all around her well, and unfortunately, the pitless adapter started to leak. Now, the pitless adapter is basically the little connection point from the house line to the pump line, and it's below the frost line. Basically, what that does is it makes it to where you don't have to worry about the pipe freezing in the winter. Some counties will have it, some counties won't. In Maryland, that's across the board, you're getting a pitless adapter unless you have like a well pit or something like that. A well pit's just a big hole in the ground where the well sits, right? Just a pit, right? So this lady's pitless adapter started to leak. And the only way that you can fix that is you dig it up, right? You have to dig up that spot to get to the pitless adapter to fix it. And when you dig up that pitless, you're digging around the well. And you're going down about 2.5 to 3 feet. Sometimes if you're really unlucky, it's 5 feet, right? That's where you have to get a machine. Now, generally we'll hand dig it, but when it comes to digging, whatever's above it, you're going to get ripped up. At least we attempted to dig up the root ball, move the root ball over, and prevent any of that debris, or prevent the plants from dying, right? But once you take a plant out of the ground and you put it back in the ground, you do run the risk of that plant no longer being good, right? So she was very upset that we had to move the plants, but there's not really much we could do on that, right? Fortunately, we were able to fix it and get everything back sort of kind of close to where it was, but we were able to convince her to let us move the plants to, a spot slightly away from the well. So that way she doesn't have to do that again. Hopefully this was helpful, right? I'm really curious to see how everybody else hides their wells, right? I know that in Maryland, the way that we do it are fences, wishing wells, rocks, vegetation garden areas. That's really kind of it for us. Like, we don't really do anything super crazy. So I'm curious to see how does everybody else around the country do it? Maybe if you're an international viewer, I'd be really curious to see how people across the country or across the world hide their wells. I don't really know much about well construction outside of the United States. I would imagine you guys are doing very similar practices as we are, but who knows? Maybe you do something different. Leave a comment below. I'm super curious. I hope this was valuable. I hope this was interesting for you. Remember, if you're going to hide your well, make sure that you're not sentimentally attached. Make sure you can get to it. Make sure that it's easy enough to remove. And if all else fails, everybody has a well. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to hide it unless you really, really want to, right? Hit that like button. Hit subscribe, guys. Until next time.